I don't remember if people ever said while he was living, or I might not have noticed it. You know what I'm saying? But Nipsey was a god, man. Remind me of myself, just older. Made it through different places I ain't made it to.
I'm 19 Keys. Tap in.
Right now we in Dallas. We got a free day before we get together with the mastermind, meet up with my bros, and talk business as far as us building this organization for the culture. And every month, we got to meet up, adjourn a meeting. Nothing is random, nothing is by coincidence, nothing just comes together. Everything that you see that we do is order and organization. And it requires that type of consistency and attention to detail in order to build something together, especially when you're talking about building with black men. You have to make sure that ego, communication, you understand me, vision, mission, values are aligned. That's the only way you're going to be able to build something. You know what I'm talking about? So right now we in Dallas for one of our meetings, second time in Dallas. Dallas is fine. I have yet to see the finer side of Dallas per se. And I only say that by, I'm usually in and out of Dallas. I did an event out here before, and it was an amazing event. A lot of people showed up. Last time I was here, it was all business. I was in and out, and I was gone. 2 founders live out here, my good brother, Ben X, and Jake Taylor Jacob. So I'm a lobby for probably Oakland or, Hawaii, some island or something next, since we already did Dallas twice. And I'm always having to fly out. But it's okay, it's on a company dime. You know what I'm talking about? So listen, I was at this restaurant the other day. You ever heard of Wolfgang Puck? You ever heard that name?
Yeah, I heard that.
So it's a restaurant chain. So this guy puts his name on it, open up restaurants around the world. So I'm eating at this restaurant, top tier at the top, you know what I'm saying? And I hear the guy going around, and this is Wolfgang Puck. He's the famous guy. He's just, they just opened up, so it was like day 1 of the restaurant being open. So he going table to table, introducing himself. And I'm sitting there chilling, relaxing, and he gets to the table. He was about to leave, then he stopped, he seen me, you understand me, and all my poise and godliness. And he walked over to the table and said, "Hey, everything good? You enjoying everything?" And I looked at him, I said, "Yeah, who are you?" Now, I knew who he was because I was ear hustling at other tables, but I don't like when people just walk up to me and don't introduce themselves. So I'm like, "Who are you?" He's like, "Oh, this is Wolfgang. This is my thing, the restaurant we open." He say, "Who are you?" He say, I say, "I'm 19 Keys. You understand me?" He said, "Oh, you rap?" I said, "No, I'm a global thought leader." You know what I'm talking about? He said, "Oh, much more important. Okay." And then walked off. You know what I'm saying? But listen, man, we changing the game, man. They ain't gonna be able to identify. They just gonna see young, wealthy black men and not know what we do. And we're gonna force them to think about the array of options that these young men could be doing. Do you crypto trade? Are you an author? Are you an entrepreneur? Are you into real estate? Are you a thought leader? Are you a global speaker? Are you a technologist? Are you an inventor? Entertainment is not the ceiling for our community. And, the style in which we dress comes from the cultural identity that we possess, that we take on. But that don't represent the profession that we do. This just represents the status that we have, that we want to represent at the moment. It'd be a time where I won't wear gold chains and I might wear a suit, or I might just get fly on something different. So it's good that we can change the archetype. You understand me? So next time you see a young, rich, fly, black guy, don't ask him if he a rapper. Ask him if he a global thought leader. Alright, just about to step in the mall, get familiar with the territory in Dallas a little bit, check the energy and the temperature of the people. Like I said, today was just a day where we get to go enjoy ourselves. Tomorrow we getting straight to the business. These are nice. These are maybe go shopping for some loved ones or something. But you know, the person I love the most, that's me. It amazes me how people can wait in line at these luxury stores to spend some money. You understand me? Spend $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, $500, minimum $500 probably per purchase. But I want a luxury experience if I'm gonna spend some money with these folks. I can't be treated outside. You understand me? But at the same time, I can guarantee you not everybody has a future secure. Not everybody has a trust. Not everybody got an LLC. Not everybody invested into crypto and stocks and have businesses and things of that nature. So it's unfortunate that America's so financially illiterate, but we want the glitz and the glamour to make it look like we got it, but we ain't gonna put ourselves together. Here's the issue. We tell people to go to college for 100 years while half of the city is, or the half of the country plus some is in debt. You understand me? Really the whole country in debt because of the fiat dollars is only backed by debt. But that's a different story. But when it comes to actually financial education and putting yourself together, that ain't what we focus on. But we want to look like we got it. That's why it's always a line in front of the Louis stuff. You understand me? But when it comes to financial education, it's always a problem and people are overthinking whether they should invest in themselves or not. Put overthinking, and ain't no line in the BWO. We treat you right. Paying bills, going to school, voting, you understand me, believing in the American lie without creating their own institutions of power. Most people don't even want to think deeper than what they do on a daily basis. Study no history so that they can continue to live in their privilege instead of have consciousness over their environment. Most people don't want that kind of power. That's why they don't educate themselves, and they're scared of that type of education that allows them to really be free. Most people don't want financial freedom. Most people continue to go to their job, you understand me, day in, day out with no new vision, no new thoughts, no guarantee of a better life whatsoever. And the malls of America are filled with the average person as just a slave and a citizen of America. You understand me? It's only a few people in the world that's actually powerful, that actually thinks for and does for themselves, that actually think about, damn, if a man created it, I can create it. If a woman created it, you can create it. Listen. White supremacy will continue to exist as long as we want to be comfortable in the world that's built. See, in the white supremacy world, the white man is a symbol. In the black world, the black family is the symbol. This is what they're trying to destroy. This is what we're trying to destroy. This is what we're trying to rebuild. You understand me? So let's make sure that we focus on the values and principles of family building so that we can build our own institutions and quit walking around here senseless in a matrix. Pop that pill, man. Tap in. Peace Family 19 Keys tapping in. Mobilization, automation, digitization, VR, AR, all of the different things that I've been trying to get people to understand when it comes to spatial reality, when it comes to 3D modeling, when it comes to generative design. This is the future when it comes to artificial intelligence, when it comes to deep learning, machine learning, Internet of Things, 6th generation of cellular communication. If you're not up on technology, then you will be working for those who innovate and use the tools in a correct manner. Listen. Right here, I am in Dallas, and they have a VR movie theater. You understand me? And then in the future, it's going to be a spatial movie theater. Right? You have to understand that the times are not changing. The times have changed. And if you don't understand the communication and the new language of technology, your children are going to be searching for jobs for those who are innovating on a consistent and daily basis. Make sure y'all tap into Mobilization, Automation, Digitization Labs, which is Mad Labs, that I created so that our people can stay up to date on technology. These NFT keys that I've been giving y'all, I'm not doing that for fun. These technological disruptions will leave us behind if we don't get ahead of the game now as owners, platform owners today. So make sure you jump in as a creative. Make sure you jump in as an owner. But just make sure you jump in, period, and don't get left behind. I'm going to enjoy this movie, man. I'm going to holler at y'all.
Just make up a random email if you want to.
Okay, appreciate that. the@gmail.com. Yeah, man. Experience, dude. This is participant observation. You understand me? This is how I learn sometimes. I don't just be on the internet. I gotta go travel around and see what's going on and bring the information to the people. I can't wait till they start creating these spatial theaters. I'm gonna give y'all some game on that as well. I just put a random name in there. You get to select your avatar. Tap sign. So you're not sitting down in the theater, you actually walking around, you got your headset on, and it becomes an experience. And see, look how they have avatar here. The way that I scanned on this, I probably in the future would be able to take my avatar and put it here. So let me find somebody that's black. That's a black person. That works. People don't understand why these NFTs, blockchain, and all of this stuff is going to be important. That's because you're not interacting with the world that's here. If you can get a one-off shot, but see how it advances from that thing right there, 2D, and it goes into 3-dimensional, it never stops. Never finishes. Look at that big old submarine he had on his head. I don't know, why would you even put that? He had to prop it up. And then here we are. And then it's going to go into spatial reality with just the glasses to where you can walk around and it adds a layer on top of it rather than you submersed in just this field of virtual reality. Because this is limiting because you can't see. So it's going to be amazing to see what's to come. I just want to make sure that we have our own technology center and company to where we producing the technology. But best believe my content is getting prepared for spatial reality. You understand me? Not social media. Just left the VR experience, and it is truly like no others. Here over at Dreamscape, which is ran by AMC, which is why I'm actually bullish on AMC stock and investing in anybody that's doing VR, AR, spatial reality, and on those who develop in the technology and those who are going to need it for different industries, such as training, whether it comes to the military, whether it comes to police, whether it comes to psychiatric fields, a multitude of different things they're going to be able to use virtual reality experience for. Now, if you're smart, you're going to put your time, energy, education, and money into the right direction. So therefore, when these industries do shift completely, you can take advantage of having your money in those investments, and then you can win like I am. Now, it's important that we don't get left behind in this, as I'm going to continue to say. Mobilization, automation, digitization. You're going to understand the importance of blockchain. You're going to understand the importance of owning digital real estate and digital assets, whether it's creating your digital products. Because as I went in there and I was able to pick an avatar for my character, I couldn't pick me a crown because I have not leased out the intellectual property, the intellectual digital property to Dreamscape. But if you went in there, you wanted to pick a crown, that might be an extra $10 or something. Or you may be able to come in there with your own digital avatar to where you scan and you're yourself when you go in there. Ready One Player wasn't a movie, it was a documentary of the future. Make sure y'all tap in. Peace, family. 19 Keys tapping in. Take a look at this right here. What do you see? Me personally, I see 3 stages of development that a person must go through or must get up from. As you see this person right here, mentally dead, no knowledge of self. Doesn't know how to stand up as an erect human being. Once you start to get that proper education and that proper knowledge of self, you start to sit up. You start to utilize your hand and your spine to be a man. But that's not enough until you start to put it into action. Once you put it into action, you become the vertical man. The vertical man stands up. That's what makes us different. We stand up above all with the knowledge of self and the information to rule over our domain and our plane. Don't continue to be somebody who's just sitting down, who's owned by everything, who's a slave to the bills, the education systems, their emotions, everything that's in their environment. They're trying to get up, but they're not yet there. They're complacent in their position, and they need to stand up and be an erect human being, an erect man or woman in this world, with your spine intact, stomach in, chest out, head up. That's what I was taught growing up as an FY. You understand me? To stand up as a man everywhere I go. We vertical gods. Make sure y'all tap in and control this plane. Capitalism is a feature of white supremacy. You know, I was watching this documentary and it's called Exterminate the Brutes, and it goes into histories of the past and it brings it to the present so that you can understand how everything became what it is today. Most people love living in the illusion that, you know, things are getting better. Things are not getting better. We're just more comfortable with the way that the world is. That's the difference. The brutes are still here. When we look at Hollywood and the imagery that they put out over the years, it's always been through the lens of white supremacy, psychologically damaging us to not love ourselves and build the institutions that we need. When I look around at the brands every single day and how much we wrap ourselves up in repetitive branding just so we can fear the aspirational dream that America has sold to us, in a place where we were once sold and branded, we want to feel like white men, because they've been a symbol of power in white America and in the world. But those who yearn to get back to our cultural identity, those who yearn to get back to the mission and the vision that was always ours, which is the upholding and the upliftment of man, woman, and child to build nations and empires and rise in our imagination as gods and goddesses. Those who yearn to be the gods again of our own world, those are the ones who want to uplift that black family. Those are the ones that you all that's been tapped in with me this whole time, saying, Keys, I rock with you. And some of you all don't even know why, but it's a subconscious feeling. It's a need, it's an urge to escape the world that is into the one that must come. As I look around and I see the cleanliness and the aesthetic of the beauty that's around, I think about and I empathize with the average black man or woman that's in a hood that can't afford to go to certain places. But that's only because they thinking about their limits based on their circumstances. But you can be freed by your imagination. Make sure you tap into that creative capacity, that part of you that's limitless, that nobody can take away. And that's that part that's able to think inside here and bring it outward into reality. Tap into that mind of God. Stay focused. Get away from the distractions. Tap in.
Just sit on by your porch, bro.
Yes, sir.
I love what y'all. Let me get a picture,
I
bro.
appreciate that. Absolutely. What's your name, good brother?
Let me meet you, brother.
Nice to meet you.
Then you said you was like, I don't even like being called dad or daddy. Can't spit it how you spoke it.
Yeah.
But I don't even refer to myself as kingdom. I'm a god. Like,
Yes, sir.
ever since you said everybody hit me so hard,
Yes, sir.
I'm calling my woman goddess.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah.
I'm on that, bro.
And I see you got the recession proof of my good brother, him 5.
I just down there.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I'm from the South. I'm from the South. We got the recession proof conference. I'm real estate investor.
Okay.
We got into a little crypto. We got into a little day trading.
Yeah.
But I've been spending price for the last 4 years. So now I'm going to diversify my money. But it's crazy. I see you, bro. It's crazy, bro.
Yeah, we got a mastermind meeting out here, so
What time?
we'll just tour. Well, it's a private mastermind, but we may be doing something Thursday and Friday with the people.
Okay.
You understand me? So
Yeah,
we'll
man.
tap in. We gonna host it.
I'm gonna definitely tap. Let's get a picture, man.
Absolutely.
It's crazy, bro.
That ain't crazy, man. That's synchronicity, man.
It's energy, huh?
Yeah. 19 keys.
Hey, yo, listen, bro. Keep doing what you're doing, bro.
Yes, sir.
Tell me something forever. I want to tap into more what you're doing. what can I Google as far as just kind of learn more?
If you go tap into the BWO, we got some free classes and things of that nature that we put out, whether it's on YouTube, whether it's on our actual site, to where you can get an insight of what we do. You understand me? It's so much that's involved in it. It's really a whole world of opportunity, whether it's from stocks, whether it's the digital real estate, whether it's putting together your family blueprint, self-banking, whatever it is, it's a lot that goes to it.
So I'm involved also in ML Billion self-banking program. You familiar with them?
I'm familiar with them. I met ML Billion a few times.
Okay, so I'm kind of doing that right now, but I'm definitely, what you said, what is it called again?
BWO. Yeah, Bridge of Wealth Opportunities, or
that's on your
Black
Instagram.
World Order. Yeah.
He was talking about Christianity one time, and I've been reading about different religions. That wasn't even our religion, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
But I grew up in Christianity, so being able to go against that now, it's kind of a crazy feeling I have inside.
But that's good. You know, you deprogramming yourself from all of that indoctrination. You just giving it. Not that it completely made sense to you. Not that it connected to your culture. None of that.
You know what's so crazy? They ain't even researching to find out where it came from. They just passed it down to me because it was passed to them. So they ain't really...
Because they can't read the original language in which it was written in. So it was all retranslated, give it to a slave to make them behave better.
Bro.
That's all it was done for.
Bro, I ain't gonna hold you up too long,
Yes,
bro.
sir.
I appreciate you, bro.
Much
blessing, prosperity, y'all boys, man.
You be blessed,
Let me know, man, as far as the mastermind, man. I'm here for a while. You know, I'm from...
Yes, sir. Thursday, Friday. I'm gonna put out a flyer on my IG.
Okay. What you do? What you do? I'm a thought leader. A global thought leader.